The overall mission of the United Methodist Church is to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. And we think that one of the best ways of doing this is to start new churches.
Our church plant is a replant of an old Methodist church that we came to in 2007 in September, and there was one member left. So we've seen a lot of people come in, give their lives to Christ, and then take off for other countries or other cities. And that somehow helped me to understand that it's not my people that I am taking care of, it's His people that He has responsibility for and that He has trusted us with for some time. I think M4 has been very good when it comes to giving you tools to analyze what you're doing. We've been very blessed by the coaching that we have received. We've never ever had anything like that before, and it's wonderful to have somebody that somehow takes some kind of responsibility with you in the process, at least by just asking you good things and by praying for you and by being there with you.
When you start a new church plant, it's often that Christians from other denominations, they are drawn to a new thing, new plant, but we said that this is not our calling, this is not our vision. We want to be among people who do not know Christ.
At least people with a Methodist background, we think the church is a building, it's a pastor, it's activities, it's a newsletter, that's church, and all kinds of like formal things that the priest is doing or the pastor is doing.
And many have the perception also that you need a church to have a church, which is of course not biblical, because the Bible speaks about Christ followers, and that the community of faith, the community of disciples, is the church.
You can start with a church from a cafe. You can start with it from your home. It becomes much more simple because it's just about inviting Jesus to move in your own house, inviting Jesus to move with His power when you sit at a cafe and talk to people. It's like something that can happen right here, right there. You don't have to have all this stuff, and you don't have to have a big budget and a lot of money and all kinds of things. It's easy. It's possible.
A church if I'm not Christian. Oh, is this a church?
If we can start a church in Hanko, anybody can do it, and if just listen to God's calling. And I believe that if we get this fresh thinking and changing of people's mindset, that it's actually possible to start new churches and to reach people and to see people saved.
M4 has trained us to be working in a strategic way. It's been helping us to focus on what's most important in the church planting, and He's challenged us in our own life, our own spiritual life and our own faith with Jesus.
I think M4 has helped new church planting teams in the Methodist Church to focus what they're doing, to process and think through what they are about, and also to hold them accountable to the process they are in. They have been taught important skills. They have been able to interact with other teams involved in church planting. And this has been an extremely important step for us in initiating this in the Methodist Church.